What's up, YouTube? It's your boy DR2727. Shout out to my Transformer collectors, 1/12 scale collectors, whatever you collect, shout to you. And we're doing another three things. And if you don't know, three things is where we say three things we like and three things we don't like about a figure after 3 days of having a figure. And this is X-Transbots, their version of the Omnibot Camshaft. So let's get started. The first thing I like about him is his deco. He is one of the most breathtaking bots in my collection. And I have to give X-Transbots all the credit because if you look at the original Camshaft, he didn't have an animation model go off of. But if you look at the original G1 toy, like they made some changes. They gave all the cues, but they made some changes. I'll put the image on the screen. But it is just stunning, gorgeous. It is one of the top 10, maybe even top 5 best looking figures in my collection. The second thing I like about it is the alt mode, and not only does that beautiful paint come through in alt mode, of course X-Transbots, they always add the realistic details, but they use the right translucent, like that blue translucent matches the actual car. And the breakup, the main thing is the breakup. Normally what the brakes are for transformation make the cars look not really as realistic. This time this has the brakes that doesn't take away from alt mode and maintains that illusion of it's just a vehicle. And the third thing I like is their use of die cast. Now X-Transbots has always used die cast, but it's been more of a let's give it a premium feature, not let's use die cast the correct way. And I think that they use die cast the correct way in this. I'm showing this picture because if you see they're using die cast for the frame of the figure, for both the joints and kind of the shoulder and elbow parts, and for the shoulders and the arms, specifically the top upper torso, that's a part that has a lot of pressure on it for transformation. And the fact that they normally X-Transbots would have made that plastic with some pins and it would have broke on people, but the fact that they use die cast shows that they are improving. And those are the things that I like about the figure. Now let's transition to the things I don't like about the figure. The first thing I don't like about the figure, if you see the parts I have circled, those keep the back kind of toward the abdomen, and the tabs aren't long enough for mine, so like mine doesn't stay as solidly as I would like it to stay, and it kind of takes away from the fun and playing with it, especially with posing. And the second thing I don't like about the figure is the ab crunch pin, and this is a trademark of X-Transbots. They always use that one pin for ab crunch, and yes, it gives you the articulation, but it always takes away from the stability of the figure. Like I know this design would have made it hard for them to have like some type of plug or something else, but they really need to figure out a better way to do ab crunches, especially for their car bars, because as you can see by the picture, like you never hold your figure like this, but it just shows you how flimsy that ab crunch is. And third and final thing I don't like about this figure is the accessories or lack of accessories. X-Transbots normally excels in accessories, but in this case, this is what you see is what you get. Like they should have gave some blast effects or something else. And that part feels like a letdown. But make no mistake, this figure is an A minus. Like I think X-Transbots has stepped their game up. Like I recently bought their Misfire and their Scrapper mold, but I bought the Scoop repaint, and those figures have been B pluses or better. And so kudos to X-Transbots. This figure specifically is by far the best of the Omnibots. And to be honest with you, this is my favorite X-Transbots figure of all time. So I 1000% recommend it. But just know if you do try to get that Omnibot set, just know that this is by far the best one. And there's a steep drop off after that. Thank you guys as always.